Before the weekly analysis begins, I just want to let you know that I do have a Patreon page. We have two tiers available. The first tier is called Start Off for £15 a month, and what you will receive is access to a Discord server containing the beginners, intermediate, and advanced course, risk management course for Elliot Wave trading, as well as financial literacy content. This tier is also for those who want to learn at their own pace and generally just support what I do and just join a community of like-minded traders. The second tier that I have is called the Waveologist for £35 a month, and what you receive is everything that I mentioned above with the addition of specific chart requests for me to annotate on a daily and weekly time frame, and one-to-one support or group sessions depending on how many people have subscribed to this tier. The group or one-to-one sessions are for those people who want a little bit of extra help with their Elliot Wave education, and also give the opportunity to ask me as many questions. Please do keep in mind that these are going to be 1 hour sessions depending on how many people have subscribed, and also I would say please do consider joining. It is really good value for money, and without further ado, let's get into the analysis. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, guys. This is going to be my Elliot Wave count on pound yen, pound dollar, and gold. But first of all, any views or opinions or suggestions that are expressed in this video do not constitute to trading or financial advice. So let's get started here on pound dollar. Here are my annotations. And obviously, for the past few weeks, I've been saying that we were kind of in this sort of last leg of this wave 5 in a higher degree, and it's what we've got is simply as a count again for this. So we have a 1 2, and I'm expecting this to be the wave 3. We then have an A B C into a wave 4, which rejected about 50% of wave 3, I think, from here to here. Yeah, about 50%, which is fine. And then we start to have this sort of impulse and move coming back up to the upside, and we can also see that market structure has been broken as well. So ideally, what's going to be happening next is we're going to basically start seeing, in my opinion, higher highs and higher lows being created, obviously to go towards the upside. What we essentially have here is a 1 2 3 4 5 as an expanded leading diagonal, and then that's basically a wave 1. And then we have a B and a C here into a wave 2, and then what we have currently going is a 3 wave. So this could essentially be a wave 1, wave 2, then a 1 2 3 4 5, then we're getting a 4 and a 5. So wave 1 or wave 3, then we might get a 3 wave correction down and then continue going to the upside. So I would say that although in terms of this sort of degree here, this was a correction, a deeper correction to obviously give us that wave 4, and we've kind of broken market structure. So for me, I'm going to assume that we are going towards the upside. Any sort of pullbacks that you get, any 3 wave correction that you get, look to take it to the upside and just simply buy this market as well. We are overall targeting this this price range, so wave 1 of here. We are targeting around these levels, so I'm assuming that we might just get up towards this high, and that basically means that we could essentially see this as a wave 1 or wave 2, then we can get a 3 4 here, a wave 5, a wave 3, then 4, then a 5, like that, and then just basically start shooting down. But overall, with this pair, I am going to see some upside happening first before we start seeing a sell-off eventually coming in. So let's go into gold. So here's my annotations. So we essentially have what looks like to me, it could be a wave 1, wave 2, then a 1 2 3 4, and a 5. Okay, and that essentially means a 1, a wave 2, a wave 3. Wave 1, wave 2, then a 1 2 3, and what we get in here is simply a wave 4 coming in. And we get one more push down, then one more push up again, basically giving us an expanded flat or a running flat, and then a wave 5 back down to the downside. Now, obviously, this is obviously one abbreviation of the count, right? So this could either be a 1 2 3 4, and then a 5. Another one is essentially where this is wave 1 and that is the wave 2, and what we have here is simply a 1, a wave 2, then we have 1 2 3 4 5. So this is a wave 3, and then what we're getting here is obviously a regular flat or expanded flat, an expanded flat or a running flat into a wave 4 of wave 3, then one more push down, that's wave 5, and that's basically completes wave 3. and then we're gonna get one more sort of correction back up again, and then shoot down again, and that's wave 4 and then wave 5. So essentially it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 will be here, 4 will be here, and this will be the wave 3. And this sort of correction that we're seeing is wave 4 of wave 3. So it's the fourth correction, or the fourth wave correction in the third wave higher degree impulse. So ideally speaking, that's obviously two different counts, but in terms of where we are right now, that was, what I just showed you there was at the long-term bias of things, and where we are right now is essentially this correction right here. So this was obviously a 1 2 3 4 5 A, B, and a C. That gives us an A, and then we have this impulsive move. We have a three-wave corrective move right here, followed by a nice pin bar on a 4-hour time frame, and that was obviously the sign of rejection. And what I'm going to assume is the market going to eventually continue going down to the downside, taking out these lows, and that will essentially give us a B, and then we'll get one more push up to the upside, and then that will eventually complete this wave 4, and then we'll get one more push to the downside again to give us our wave 5. So ideally we are in this wave 4. I don't like trading the wave 4. It is a bit risky. You would want to sort of wait for this sort of correction to finish if you're not necessarily good at it. Trading corrections, I don't really trade corrections anyway. I just like to wait them out. But we are sort of in that sort of wave 4 correction, yeah, we just want to take it a bit more slow. But eventually these lows will be taken out, and we could see some sort of reaction to these lows. So let's go on to pound yen. So here's my charts. So I've currently got this chart on the, so obviously on the daily time frame. So we have a wave 1 here, a wave 2, and then we have a 1 2 3 4 5 that completes our wave 3 in the higher degree, and then we have a WXY right here, and that simply gives us our wave 4. And where we are currently is in this fifth wave, and we currently have a wave 1, wave 2, then a 1 2 3 4 5, and the third wave has been completed, or we will eventually finish up, and then what we're going to see is a fourth wave to the downside. Now this fourth wave can obviously be an ABC, a triangle, or WXY, but what you need to understand is we are starting to go into the fourth wave, and what that basically means is you don't want to trade it. It's a correction. We don't trade correction. We stay out of corrections, because that's where a lot of people tend to lose money. So ideally with this pair, I'm not going to be trading it at all this week. I'll rather just look at it and see how this wave 4 plays out. And if you want, once the wave 4 does complete, we can get that last push to the upside for that wave 5, and that will complete the wave 5 in the higher degree, and then we can expect a huge drop to the downside to eventually come with this pair. So for this week and for the next, I would say for the next few weeks, we could possibly be in a correction of the wave 4, and you just want to take your time and sit on your hands for now with this pair. I hope you guys do like my analysis. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. I do have a Patreon for all those people that are interested in mentorship. You guys will have access to my private Discord, and the link will be in the description down below. And I'll see you guys until the next one. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.